Hello, and a very warm welcome to my channel. This morning, we give you a piece of breaking news. Meghan and Harry in a desperate attempt to find relevance. Yesterday, a key figure behind the Stop Hate for Profit initiative has said that Harry and Meghan have asked which brands they can target in support of the movement. Stop Hate for Profit is calling on major companies to pull their advertising campaigns from Facebook until the social media giant takes action to stop the spread of the so-called hate speech. Who on earth do these two think they are? Targeting? That's not very royal, is it? I, for one, will probably support any brand they target. These two really do need to get it through their thick heads that they have absolutely no influence over people's choices. This is so very sad. They seem to be rudderless and flailing about randomly from initiative to initiative. There's no coherent strategy. Who is managing them? Indeed, a viewer also slammed them. Looks like they are finally realizing that money does not come out of thin air. You have to provide something to justify the payment, and it looks increasingly like their value is disappearing fast along with their dream of a life of luxury. Their whole life is constantly looking for money or status-making projects. Why can't they just not have a nice, quiet life with their son? Why constantly looking to irritate and annoy people? What kind of life is that? One day Meghan Markle will wake up and look at the trail broken family friends left behind. Also, according to Daily Mail, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex have asked Jim Steyer, one of the organizers of the advertising boycott, which brands they could help target. Although it is not clear in which way the couple will do this, Mr. Steyer said Harry and Meghan had reached out to the organizers personally and asked how they could get involved. They are outspoken advocates of Stop Hate for Profit, and we appreciate that, Mr. Steyer told the Times newspaper. He continued, "We are gratified that they have spoken out. This is a multiracial couple that has dealt with hate speech and racist statements. So the fact they want to be part of this Stop Hate for Profit movement is terrific. And now they are thinking of their own kids." There is a level of randomness in the causes they want to get involved in. It seems present that they want to support jumping on the bandwagon causes. I've gone from being an admirer of what the couple did in the early days to not liking them very much now. Although it was more down to Meghan Markle's controlling ways and lack of respect for those around her, they really need to focus and concentrate on the vital few. So we understand what they stand for. At the present, it appears they just want to keep themselves in the spotlight, which is a cause I will not support. Besides that, is this what quiet private life what they keep whining on about wanting? Of course not. Like all the BS and lies she has come out with since the first lie, when she stated about not knowing who Harry was, she will continue in her upward climb of self-importance. A true manipulating narcissist who uses anything and everything to put her in the limelight. Clearly, this pair has never been targeted by racist or hate speech whatsoever. Their relationship and marriage were celebrated by all, until later on when their true attitudes became inescapably obvious. They are nothing more than victims of their own abominable behavior, which gets worse with every passing day. They are incapable of learning. Their delusions of importance and influence are hilarious. They are an unemployed ex-soldier and a resting actress sofa surfing in America. Who cares what they think or say? One thing they need to target is parents who refuse to allow the grandparents to see their grandchildren. By denying Thomas Markle the right to get to know his grandson, they are in breach of his human rights. But they will still fly around the world preaching about how to be good humanitarians. At this time, Stop Hate for Profit is calling for companies to withdraw advertising from Facebook and sister site Instagram this month in order to force the company to do more to tackle hate speech on its social media platforms. Leading civil rights groups, including the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, are behind the project, which has already attracted support from Coca-Cola and Unilever, among others. They are becoming more political every week. Their situation is untenable. The Queen is dragging her feet over relieving them of their royal status and titles. The overindulgence of Harry has gone on for far too long. Time to put a lid on it. They are doing the monarchy and the British people great harm. Plus, This is what happens when someone else is paying your bills. You wander aimlessly around life with no real purpose and become squatters. A fan also discusses this news. She said, Harry and Meghan are looking desperate with the way they are jumping from one cause to the next whenever they see there might be an opportunity to make money themselves, desperately looking for a cause to justify abandoning the royal family and Britain, because all their high ideals have fallen on deaf ears and their plans are scuppered. Now reduced to supporting other people's projects, instead of creating a life changer for the entire world. I never thought I would say it, but I am so ashamed and embarrassed by Harry, who has turned out to be the wettest fish ever. He appears to be unable to think for himself anymore. He is letting his attention-seeking wife use him to keep him in the public eye. From a man who attended the Commonwealth ceremony with a face brimming with hate for his own family, and a woman happy to drag her own father to court to prove a point, they really are deluded. Another fan added, the sooner these two get kicked to the curb, the better. Just when you think they can't cause any more embarrassment to the royal family, they publicly ask which companies they can help target to help combat hate. Royals are meant to remain neutral and not offer opinions. The Sussexes may say they are no longer royals, but they're peddling that line and using their total links when it suits them. We continue with another news. Royal expert believes the British royal family may need to prepare for a second surprise exit. Is a second royal reckoning in our future? At least one royal expert definitely believes so. While Princess Beatrice and her fiancé, Edoardo Mapelli-Mozzi, have delayed their wedding due to the ongoing health crisis, all that extra time to plan may have inspired Beatrice and Edoardo to consider a surprise exit. While this move is unlikely to make the major waves that Harry and Meghan stepping back from royal duties did in early 2020, it would still be a pretty big deal. While the British royals are definitely fans of traveling the world, most of them have physically resided close to the roost. Royal expert Phil Dampier says this will all change. In a recent interview, he says that it wouldn't surprise him if Beatrice and Edoardo made the move. The expert also believes that Princess Beatrice may jump at a chance to get away from it all and start a new life, as he explains. She has had to put up with a lot, having her wedding postponed and also the fear of Father Prince Andrew and the Epstein scandal. She is not a working royal and she deserves to be happy. Here Phil really illustrates the major difference between Princess Beatrice and making a move to Italy and Harry and Meghan's surprise decision to relocate first to Canada and then to Los Angeles this year. Princess Beatrice doesn't have the work obligations that Harry and Meghan did, and she could quite easily slip into a more serene existence in Italy with her soon-to-be husband. Princess Beatrice has definitely had to face a lot over the last year or two. She and Edoardo changed their wedding date a few times, first due to her father's alleged involvement in the ongoing Jeffrey Epstein scandal, and then again due to the health crisis. It had been most recently reported that Princess Beatrice and Edoardo are planning to have a huge wedding in 2021 to buoy the spirits of Britain. It's been reported that Beatrice also hasn't been happy with the decision to keep her wedding more low-key, as her sister Eugenie had a giant wedding when she got married in 2018. A source reportedly stated, the granddaughter of the Queen, it seems unfair that Bea would have to hide her nuptials from the public when her younger sister Eugenie did not have to. Eugenie's wedding was televised and watched by 3 million viewers in the UK alone. Princess Beatrice is also hopeful that the public will have let her father's potential scandal behind in 2021. She wants the public to see her as an individual and not to be judged for the mistakes of her father. By next year, it would be wonderful if she could hold her head up high as she walks down the aisle in front of hundreds of people. Princess Beatrice may also gain a new royal title through her marriage to Edoardo. As he has a noble lineage in Italy, Beatrice may add Contessa or Noble Donna to her list of official titles after the two are married. Edoardo's father, Count Alessandro Mapelli-Mozzi, explained, Edoardo is the only male descendant taking the family into the next generation. He is a count, his wife will be a countess. Automatically, and any of their children will be counts or nobodonna. My news today has ended. How do you feel about it? Please let me know in the comment section below and we'll discuss it. Remember to like and share my video for anyone you think loves it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and to get more news from the royal family. Now, have a nice day and see you in the next videos. Bye!